I
I'm
mean,
not.
we're talking about foxes in the hen house, right? Like it's
Well, how many foxes versus how many hens?
How many
uh,
houses?
oh.
I still can't see the stream.
One
Just so you
Well,
house. You
realize.
can't you can't multiply
Oh,
it
there we
into
are.
more than one house.
it's now the house could be
Can't I?
massive, but you
That's hen
can't.
houses. That's a completely different thing. It's hen house. Foxes in the hen house. Come on. Anyway, thanks for joining us again, guys. For those who are joining us, you don't have to skip ahead at all because we're just going to show it off. I was carrying a weekender, brand new bling bling S30. They're not making it, good price, so on and so forth. Joe, what are you carrying?
Indeed.
There's Dennis's lovely picture. I'm carrying a little slippy bag, slip joint bag, and JVO design. I don't think there's actually a name for this. It's just called a slip joint. I
Well, it probably
actually,
has a name.
I've not on the Instagram. I would love to know a model number or a name for this because I could point people to
It's
it. But
they're in the new arrivals at Blade HQ right now.
Yeah, certainly
oh,
are.
cool. Okay, we can check that later.
Yeah. And I'm carrying a Grimsmo because Grimsmo.
Yeah.
Schmorshman?
And for those of you curious as to
Schmorshman.
why the last stream went down, without getting into details, it was both OBS and YouTube's fault.
Oh,
Anyway.
sure.
Turder.
Wipe your hands of all responsibility. I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I wish this was vodka. No, it's I need more water in my day to day. Cool. So we're gonna forego. I'm gonna have to edit the title after this, but I guess we're gonna stick to the Padawan for tonight's review because I don't think we're gonna be able to blast through both at this point. It's a little later
It's
than we
the
would normally be.
it's the Pad Rooney. And for the record, the JVO knife is called the Mini Drop Point Slip Joint Black G10, Red G10 in your personal case.
So it's just
But
called
yeah,
the mini drop point is what it's called.
Mini Drop Point Slip Joint.
I mean that's about as
The
generic a name as you can get, but that's fair.
of the minis.
I
Anyway,
want the Hawkbill.
I
I
have
want it.
really been enjoying this guy, and I'm kind of with Paul on that. A Hawkbill would be kind of cool.
Yeah. They're pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Can't
so
tell you.
the Padawan to
Indeed.
say, 14C,
Yeah.
28 head, blade specs. Do we want to
Three
go
inch.
through all of that again?
Yeah, just
3.01.
just quick. Yeah.
I can do those things. All right. What do we got here? 3.01 blade length. Overall 7.13. Weight is 3.1 ounces. Blade thickness is 3.18 mils. Stainless steel frame lock with the IKBS Cageroonies 14C28 and Sandvik with the micarta overlay and backspacer. So bam. Goodbye, guns.
Yeah.
Goodbye, guns. Very stable stream. Strable.
Yeah.
Strable.
Strable.
We strive on stability.
Yeah. Apparently, there was more meat in this cup.
Yeah. I can't tell you how simultaneously pleased and infuriated I am that it's just been excellent connection the entire time it's been up so far. It's like great. That was one thing that needed to be switched. Anyway.
That's awesome. I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We'll
Ben's
strive.
carrying his Ireland Saber traditional.
Nice.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds neat.
It's from Ireland.
Indeed.
It's his island.
It's more.
Is it lucky?
So, who designed this guy?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I can see a name.
His name is Pedro Buzetti. He
There's
is
the
Flavio
spelling.
Acoma's apprentice. The reason for the Padawan is apparently Flavio is called the Jedi Master, so the first knife he got to design. He fully acknowledged that he is the Padrunians.
I see.
Hopefully, he's
Looking
not
to
a
get
youngin.
sued by Disney.
So
No,
that's a topic for later, but it is something I wanted to anyway.
It might be why on the box of the knife it has Buzetti knife or whatever the hell it has on the label instead of Padawan or Padawan.
Padaroonies, Padoskis,
The old Padaroonie Toonie.
pagodas.
It says Ireland, but it's, if I recall correctly, it's actually Japanese. Nice.
That's confusing. I love it.
They're very close geologically.
Yeah, it's
fine.
if you look straight down when you're.
They're both islands, if I'm not mistaken.
It's my island.
Yeah,
It's mine.
Moyne.
it's mine.
That was perfect timing. That was amazing. Good for us.
Good job.
Good for
Hey,
everybody.
my Carta backspacer instead of injection molded polymer bullshit like so many other companies are doing.
Way
You
to
don't
call
know.
out Benchmade.
Fuck you,
You don't know
Benchmade.
what it is.
Well, it sure looks like micarta, and any effort you would have to put in to make it look like micarta without it being micarta would be so roundabout and expensive. It's probably
Might
micarta.
as well just use micarta. Yeah. It is nicely textured
I do
for that backspacer. I like it.
how they are very specific about some knives being fiber infused resin. And
So-
this knife actually says micarta.
So brand name micarta? Is this actually brand name micarta?
This one says with a micarta overlay.
Okay.
You're gonna get somebody
They're
fired.
brazenly saying it.
No, the brazen
But-
was a Civivi model.
It's okay. It's okay. The other one has G10 with a spidey hole. It's fine. It's fine.
Hate it, Joe. I hate it.
As long as somebody hates it, that's the important thing.
What, the brazen? Yeah, I didn't like that knife at all.
No.
It's fine.
Hey, it's got a mirrored crown spine.
Is it? Did I not realize that the backspacer protrudes?
You did not
slightly?
notice. You did not.
Okay. Noted.
It doesn't protrude on the very back end of the handle, but toward like right out on that curve. It actually is like very slightly angled up. It peaks a little bit.
Crowned, so to speak.
Yeah, because you
Man,
had to.
Don't slag on my term, you asshole.
No, I actually couldn't determine if you were saying round or ground.
Crowned.
Crowned.
CR.
Yes. Okay.
Crowned.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. No, that was a audio problem. No,
Chanford?
Sure.
but you can actually see the
Backpedal shit
chamfering.
out of that answer. No.
Don't worry about it. You ain't seen how fast I can backpedal. But but you could see the
Can you do it with
chamfering
no
lines.
handlebars? It's
Oh, dude, my hands are busy. If I'm for the record, they're both above table here.
Especially when you're riding a bike. All hands above table when you're riding
Show
a
off.
bike.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
He's jerking himself off at his feet. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, when I say pedaling,
What's that
Paul,
clapping
obviously. What's the sound of one hand clapping? Yeah, you know what it is. Anyway,
ball slaps.
yeah, he said it. He said the thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Slaps. It's all
Oh.
about the slaps.
So right-hand pocket clip, no lefty.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
boo.
Dennis.
Boo.
Fuck you. You get nothing.
I'm gonna find a hooray sound effect that I can.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
And
my
the blue
my
one.
favorite is in the Halo games. There's it's an inbuilt mod where if you shoot a grunt in the head and you kill it with the headshot, you get a confetti effect, and you hear a bunch of children like at a birthday party. Yay!
Well,
It's
yeah.
absolutely
you need
the
to have
best. You
a
need
power-
that on like an audio board just to hit whenever it's a right hand only
It's-
pocket clip.
They're called party poppers, sir. Come on, it's worth having the party popper.
The stream has degraded multiple different ways tonight. Yes.
Don't worry about
Hey,
it, Padawan.
Only this one's my fault.
My connection says excellent connection, so I'm not I'm not concerned.
So you can hear this coming through loud and clear. Don't worry about it.
Oh, deep carry pocket
Um,
clip, even if it is righty only. And they use countersunk screws, and they countersunk the clip itself. Look at it. Look how gorgeous that is.
Yeah, they did all the right things.
I want to say you can see here that the clip is actually sweeping one direction. So rather than give you a spare lefty clip like Cold Steel does occasionally, they just didn't give you shit and said, go fuck yourself.
So, see,
Um,
Cold Steel changed their clips specifically so they don't have to do that anymore, sir.
So
You forgot.
okay, sometimes, most of the time, in fact. But be that as it may, would you be willing to pay $20 extra for them to have a micarta like filler tab on the opposite side and a lefty clip included.
As a right-handed person,
I see that fucking smug smile. Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy either way.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever. I don't care. Make me like a knife more, and then I'll care about it being left-handed.
So
Oh,
you don't.
shit.
Okay.
So you don't like this knife?
No, it's great. It's still a CRKT. I don't
Yeah,
know
he's
where
too bougie
those.
for it.
I don't know where those screws have been, Lou. It's
You know.
Don't worry about
Deep
it.
I
in your
know
heart,
exactly
you know.
where Lou has been. In all the right places.
Oh, good for you, Lou.
Oh, you don't know where I've been, Lou. So my car to backspacer, you say? G10 back. Does the other one actually have a G10 backspacer? I was trying to find out.
The other one? What other
Oh,
one?
there's another Padawan, dude. There's two Padawans.
Oh, okay. Well,
in
we're-
the
okay.
pad pool.
I wasn't sure if we were talking about
The pad pool.
the other knife we were going to review tonight. I'm like, no, that whole thing's polymer.
I do like the custom pivot.
I'm pretty sure it does have a G10 backspacer. Yep. It's really hard to tell because they don't give full resolution here, but it looks like it is the same material. I doubt they would do injection molding for one model but not the other. It's probably G10. Well, back doesn't turn anything up. Spacer? No? Okay.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure the backspacer are on the black G10 one.
There
It's none
doesn't
of
seem
your
to be any
business.
seam in the from like an injection molding or anything like that.
Yeah, but these photos are such low res on their website, it's hard to tell. And
That's
sometimes seams would be hidden on the inside too.
Don't worry about it. We'll tell you tomorrow.
It's probably cheaper for them just to use black G10 for the spacer at that point. So that being said, between the two, I still think the brown one looks nicer. I don't know about you guys, but yeah.
In diddly. 14C28N on the steel.
Yes.
Let's hang on a second. Who do we think we are? Kershaw from 10 years ago? Come
So-
on.
Or
Hey,
Even
man.
price points and steals. Look
Even-
at everything.
even-
Checks
even-
out.
Civivi from today.
What?
So
What's this now?
Civivi uses a shit ton of 14C sandvik.
Well, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
But everything about this knife, including price point, materials, everything about it, it just screams that it's a Kershaw from 10 years ago.
Yeah, but you are getting inlays. You're getting a decorative pivot. That's
And I was making a slag that 14C28 at one point was Kershaw's exclusive steel.
Yes.
Jesus, man, I gotta explain every goddamn knife joke.
Yeah.
I fucking
Yeah.
break it
Yeah.
down. Our audience is better than this, Joe.
Are they?
Well,
They're watching
little
us.
A little bit. They're a little bit better than that.
They're watching
got
us.
it.
Bet-
Come on.
Ben, are you better than that? You let
Don't
us
answer
know.
So
Don't answer. You're under no obligation to answer that.
crown spines, you say?
Yes.
Damn, dude.
And polished. I'm pretty sure hand rub satin. I'm not sure if there's a good way to mechanize that process yet.
Oh, I've seen mechanized processes.
Well, like a vibratory handheld machine, sure, but like a totally automated system that doesn't require
Yeah,
human
literally a piston.
hand? Okay, so now is the abrasive like flexible to like go over the contours of the blade, or how does that work?
Well, I think for a lot of it, you're doing specific facets, right? You're doing the flats, or you're doing
Okay,
the bevel.
because this looks pretty hand done to me. What I mean by that is they bleed the shit out of those transitions. Like there's nothing crisp about the transition between the flats and the bevel of the knife, which is I think also hollow ground. And you can see the machining marks left over in the plunge where they couldn't quite get the abrasive to remove all of those materials. It's more
I'm not saying
evident.
specifically that I think that it was machine done on this knife. Just that
Yeah,
that technology exists. Yeah.
That's fair. I just I don't think that was necessarily applied here. Yeah.
I would expect it was probably applied in the case of like my Chavez. You know what I
Possibly.
mean? The certain bevels and stuff. It would almost make sense.
So China, not Taiwan.
Is that the case on this guy?
Yeah,
Pretty nicely made.
I hadn't noticed on the box, yeah.
because CRKT still likes to skirt that line. You know, they like to set up shop where it's convenient for them. And with all the fit and finish of this one, I would have leaned towards it coming out of Taiwan. I mean, if a pillar can come out of Taiwan, you'd think.
Well, but I mean, if you look at some of the hand rub stuff coming out of China right now too, it makes sense.
Yeah. I would agree with that until you throw in CRKT's factory as the variable.
100%. But maybe they're using a different factory.
Hand rubbed out of China is good times, but hand rubbed out of China from CRKT's factory means something completely different. It's not.
And when you say
related.
CRKT's factory as well, I wouldn't be totally surprised if the blades were coming from a different factory and the handles were being done in a different factory.
Well, yeah, the Sandvik factory. Obviously, they now have one in China because of how much 14C28 they're fucking moving down there.
It's all coming together.
There's officially a Sandvik factory.
So here's a potentially controversial and upsetting take for some people, but this is nicer than probably 80 to 90% of anything Civivi's put out over the course of their company. Do
it with aluminum. Then we'd be talking.
Aluminum frame lock?
Well, no, okay. So lock bar,
hey, look, Lion Steel did it.
Whatever type of thing, right? Even if it was a subframe lock and doing, because whatever.
Oh, if this was a sub or a liner lock, inset liner with aluminum frame, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I'd pay for that.
What's the one that Beg Knives has? What's theirs called?
The
bolt-on lock or something like that.
I've drawn a blank. I don't know.
Yeah, it is the bolt-on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe you're right.
Oh, the side of the Astio. Yeah.
It's like a subframe, but not a subframe.
They'd never license that shit out, but yeah.
I just want to quickly aside and say the Grimsbow is very sharp.
Yeah, you stabbed yourself?
Well, I slid along the edge. Yeah.
That'll do it.
A little slip and slide. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Just the tiniest little bit.
Well, get a longer slip and slide and make it worth your while next time. Come on, man.
Oh my. You can't make me.
Come on. Maybe you got.
That's part of the problem, Paul. It's part of the problem.
Get more of a run at it next time. Have you ever thought about that? Just like a normal slip and slide. Sometimes.
Yeah, my knee. Just.
This thing used to be.
This thing
it ain't what it used to be.
These old knees ain't what they used to be.
No, it's just the right one. The left one's fine.
Sniper views definitely aren't what they used to be.
Don't worry about the knife reviews and the little triple pivot collar that you're showing off here with the little dotty dots.
The old dotty dots.
Oh, I swapped over. We're on normal latency now. I'm gonna have to remember to change that back later. But this thing's got some skeletonization. Even though they had to pocket out room for the inlays, they still skeletonize the top layer.
Did you know? The skeletonization? Did you know?
All the way through?
All the way through. It's full holes in the pocket.
Yeah.
Dear Liza.
Filled with Schmeikarta.
Schmeikarta inlays stuck right up in those holes.
Oh my.
Just about as violently as it sounds.
In the holes.
And here's a shot of the flipper tab too.
You don't want them coming back out again. You got to do it violently. You're slipping them in, that means they're going to slip back out again. You got to jab it in like a man.
They're going to... The stream has gone to hell.
Yeah. I think... Anyway.
Grab that tree with both hands and hang on type of style.
Nah, I'm out.
I don't care. I think my rotor's not working again. It's just dropped.
Those
Oh no!
jumps almost look hand cut.
So not only do the jumps almost look hand cut, but look at the polish on the top end of that flipper. They didn't have to do that,
Oh,
but they did that.
it's part of the crowns.
Once again, this is nicer than most of what Civivi has put out.
This is definitely the sleeper model of the year. All jokes aside, because I'm being a smartass, all because of the choppy live stream, and no one's actually with us right now. Actually, 6 people are
here.
wow, okay, fair enough. Wow, that's something.
Oh fuck!
Anyway,
People are watching.
I was just being a smartass. All things aside, this is the nicest CRKT they've come out with this year. I'm glad we're reviewing this one and not the Persian, because I got way better things to say about this son of a bitch, other than the fact that it's right hand only, and I get it. Fuck you. So yeah.
I would. Okay, so polar bear dollars. This thing's like $120.
75 on American, US, MC, RP, MG websites.
I would be willing to pay like $5 to $10 more for the inclusion of a filler tab and a lefty pocket clip. Just saying, it's.
I'm a lefty, and I wouldn't even pay that much. I think polar bear dollars are too much money for stainless steel.
Man,
come at me with something
I've gone
better.
back and forth on that so much. Like it's kind of expensive for just a stainless steel, but look at all the contouring they're doing. You have a lot of intricate swoops. You get a lot of inlays. You have a ton of weight reduction. You have the polishing, the hand rub. Like you have enough other stuff here that it's not just the base price of the material anymore. There's enough work that's actually gone into it that I feel like you're getting your money's worth out of this more than you are a lot of CRKTs, like the Persian, for instance. We're just gonna shit on that knife on the side for the rest of the night.
Ben is saying, righty only. We got a winner here, gents. I think.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that one was for you, Dennis.
I know. It's a righty only, and it's a Nesmuck style blade, so of course Ben's gonna like it. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, I wanted to talk about that. I really like that blade shape.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna dislike it compared to the other one. I actually really dig it, especially in person. The one thing I didn't do was grab inch hand shots again, because I'm a fucking cuck and I just can't do anything right. But
wow, that's what your feet are for.
Well, you know, hands free. You know, there's that size comparison.
Your hands are busy doing something else, from what I hear.
Trying to keep the stream from fucking collapsing. So stand in for a Sabenza, and before you make fun of me for saying that, I have my Sabenza here.
A stand-in for a Sabenza.
What you're calling
doing
this
standing in Sabenzas?
Well, because I had an assisted liner lock Benchmade that they should absolutely remake.
No, that's not.
This is a great knife.
Not the first assisted Benchmade. Come back with the Sabrosa.
What? I didn't say first.
Before you come back with the
what did I say
Torrent.
First?
And come back with the Rift before you come back with either one of those. You hippies.
Fine. The Rift actually
is a better Rift. Make a crew wear Rift, bitches.
Okay. Actually, yeah, that'd be hot. But
yeah. Anyway, Padawan, Torrent.
Padawan, Torrent. Yeah. Just to give you a size comparison for an in-hand shot, there's a little bit of room left over if I squish up here, if I'm really relaxed. Yeah. So it's actually it's a slender knife. It fits well in the pocket, feels decent in the hand. Basic ergonomics. It feels good. This is a model where, as far as the design is concerned, as far as ignoring the miss with the lefty clip and all that, they didn't really fuck up anything in the design. Nothing immediately stood out as like, wow, that kind of sucks that they did it this way. There was some variation between the two, the D10 strength between the two models that I got to play with. But lock bar disengagement, the solidity of the lockup, the surface finishes, like all of that seemed pretty good. I do have a picture of lock engagement here as well. Kind of shows you the relief cut. Yeah.
Lock engagement. Just nonsense words.
Yeah, just a couple.
Skip over
words.
it. Let's pretend like I didn't say anything.
Yeah, Paul just wants to go spread democracy. It's all good.
So, just looking at some quick comparisons, and I do have one. I should have taken pictures of it, but I'm being lazy. Things that are very, very similar, both in weight and size and comparison, is an Elementum. And an
Okay.
Elementum
Yeah.
is almost bang on for Padwonians.
Because the Padwo is 3-inch blade.
Yeah. And
So I
the
think this is a 3-inch blade as well, actually.
Elementum is 2.96.
Right.
Okay. Damn close.
Yeah. Overall is 0.1% differ smaller on an Elementum. So the pad wounds is got a little bit of a bigger handle.
Tip to tip, this is about the same as an Elementum. I know the handle curve is different, but it's the closest thing I have nearby. Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, as far as a common reference that people would know, Civivi Elementum, Padawan.
I didn't
It's the
expect to
same.
like this as much as I did.
Same.
It's the sleeper model of the year.
Yeah.
Part
For
of that,
CRKT. Yeah.
I will say, despite the shit I just gave Dennis for like, harping on stainless steel frame block, part of it was because it's a stainless steel frame block. Like that was
Yeah,
my initial
yeah.
thought when seeing this. But kind of clever, pocketing it out where you can and then milling through where you get the cover from the micarta. Yeah, that helped because this thing, you already said the weight, but it's not terribly heavy for the size.
3 point something something dark side. Padawan reference.
Yep.
3.1. Yeah, an Elementum is like 3.3 or something, and I was looking at the titanium one. So I imagine the G10 ones are a little bit lighter.
Could be.
Titanium.
Or micarta ones or whatever. Yeah.
Mm.
I was looking at the Wii Elementines.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Which is the same spec, same size as But anyway, yeah, good times. It's a fantastic freaking knife, crown spine, Sandvik steel, micarta backspacer.
Pretty damn nice.
Not a crazy price point if you live in the States. Anywhere else internationally, CRKT has given everyone a little dry hump.
That's the way to put it. Certainly. Certainly.
Yeah.
It's not wet. It's
better not be.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, I wouldn't give them the satisfaction.
Congratulations.
You're not going to enjoy this, and you are not my queen. I thought we went through this already tonight, Joe.
I think these are bases we've already covered. Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a cool knife. I don't think I have any more pictures to throw up of this thing. I don't really have any complaints.
No, there's very little to dislike about this knife. Like even in pocket, it slides into the pocket nice. The clips, deep carry.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't put it in my pocket. It's not the right one.
It is actually the right one, technically.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I mean, but it is though.
Oh,
it can be right and wrong at the same time.
He
in
gets
this
it, Paul.
exact case.
He gets it, Paul. He just doesn't care. It's the the problem, you see.
Yeah.
And
I'm arguing with a madman.
Yeah, exactly. I'll double back to say too, like even the variants with the D10, neither was bad. Just one was more crispy. I like the crispy D10. Well, both were decent.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I sold one of these on the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure I did.
I sold a Persian earlier last week when I was showing off the Padawan, and I was like, "Look at how awesome this knife is!" And the guy was like, "I'm going to take a Persian." Like, can you do that?
Yeah, you can take the wrong knife, sir. You're welcome to.
It's okay. They're the same price.
Are they?
I think they are.
Certainly the wrong choice then. Yeah.
Close
It's D2, isn't it?
It is D2.
It is.
So you are getting better edge retention, but yeah.
Should keep that all a secret for next week, apparently.
Yeah. That's okay.
Look, we've already got pre-existing photos. It's great. We have
This
half
is
as
true.
much work to do.
It's true. It's true.
Indeed. Do we have final thoughts, I guess, on
I mean,
this midway?
I
I'm struggling to
is
have anything negative to say. Everything has been positive. I feel
here's
like we've touched on.
I feel like what's his name? Pedro Buzetti? Yeah. I
Booze and
feel like he's remembered his training.
Hmm?
Mhm, mhm,
I can't wait for his apprentice that comes out next. It better be red and black.
mhm, mhm. Um, and Donald Trump tells him he's fired.
I was gonna say this is one youngling you shouldn't cut down.
Hey, that was going to be part of my um
Oh,
score for this knife.
yours
I was
too.
gonna give it 8 younglings out of 10.
Yeah.
Cut down in their prime. You know,
Yeah. There's
8-year-olds. Prime. That came out way worse than what I meant. Not what I meant.
Yeah, we were joking about child murder, not the other thing.
Mhm. Yes.
It's okay.
I mean,
It's all Disney. It's fine. Technically, at this point, yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll continue to steal Paul's score there, but yeah, yeah. You should get this knife. If any of this speaks to you, you're probably going to enjoy it. There's nothing really inherently wrong with the design. It's a solid piece.
And you could skin a moose with it.
I don't know that I would recommend. I
Ball
don't.
bearings
Okay.
and a moose?
Well, I mean, however you want to hunt your moose, you do you.
Mm. This could be the butthole knife. It's fine.
So, just to briefly talk about the Black G10 variant, I know I've said it a bunch, but like if you're gonna give me a color option, I'm going to gravitate towards that color option. I do prefer the blade shape as far as the edge profile, a little bit more tip forward, like tip forward towards the edge. But
Nah, see, I like the moose skinneriness of.
yeah, it's a bit more distinctive
I
on the
will
brown.
note
Yeah.
that the actual edge profile, damn similar, almost identical. The brown micarta has a little more of a belly upsweep, blah blah blah. But if you're actually
Higher
looking at
tip.
the edge profile itself, the curvature, the edge length, everything about it, almost identical.
Almost identical.
For
I mean,
the
near the base of the blade, sure, but I'm bouncing back and forth between the two blade shapes, so there's a significant change in that curvature right at the
well,
tip there.
That tip.
and like I'm like even like length of overall cutting of
Oh,
like
oh,
purpose.
yeah, like you're
What type
unless you're really utilizing that tip for something like really precision cutting, I don't think you'd notice a difference in use.
The thing that I like about this blade,
Yeah.
though, is the moose skinneriness. The other one's too. It's more
too
generic.
too chef's knifey.
That's fair.
And the other one has more of a chef's knifey, and this one has a little more of a skinnery. But
Yeah, it's got a little Santoku going on.
sometimes you need a little skinnery madinky dink, madinkaroo.
Oh, okay. I don't think you do.
Skinnamarink, skinnamarink, dinky dink.
Oh,
Come
he
on,
said it. He said the thing.
you don't know what I'm talking about right now.
Oh, I do. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're skinning a
Sorry.
dink.
As long as
Well,
you're not skinning a Padawan.
it is a moose skinner, so yeah.
I almost said things out loud that I'd rather not.
Well, that's probably for the best. Probably for the best.
So, final score for myself because I haven't given one yet, and it's a good one. It's a good one. I'm just really happy that this Padawan didn't turn into a bad one.
Oh, it's not even a Star Wars pun at all. That's awful.
No,
Boo!
I'm gonna take it and run.
Oh my god. All right. How about you, Paul? After me stealing your score, you got a new one?
No.
What?
Nope,
No,
I'm standing
It's
by
still
it. 8 out of 10.
counted as you
Younglings.
stealing his sky. Like, where's the? You're like,
Yeah.
so Paul, you gave me my score.
Hey.
Would you like to give you your
No,
score?
no, no.
now
Would you
as
like to give
well?
your own?
He didn't give me shit. I stole it with a clear conscience, not knowing. I'm
No,
a
I stand by
victim
it.
of happenstance,
I would
sir.
kill 8 out of 10 younglings to have this knife.
All right. There you go.
I'd keep going.
Not 2 survive, just to
Keep going.
share my story.
No.
Yeah, I know you would.
Myth and lore. That's how you share your story, Paul.
No, you let 2 people live so they can share the terror.
They'll find the bodies. They'll know the story. You don't have to let anyone survive. That's your choice.
Yeah, but when they hear the story with such terror in the person's voice, it conveys a deeper meaning.
Allegedly.
Mm,
Indeed.
fade to black.
Just kill it right there. Awesome.
So, good times. Yeah, go buy this knife. It's the best CRKT they came out with this year.
Would you
Really,
say
it
it's
really
the
is.
best CRKT they've come out in 2 years?
Well, okay.
The extra medium, bro. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Squid XMs.
This is better than a Squid XM.
It
This
is,
is
but
better
it's
than
twice the price.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Squid XM
totally
is
fair.
like a banger for the price on CRKT's
Yeah, what's the current price for one of those?
portfolio.
I think they've gone up a little bit.
Their portfolio.
They're
Portfolio.
$60. They're not that much cheaper.
That's $15 reduce.
Yeah, that's
you
not
know.
that much cheaper. That's not half the price.
After the Penguin peso conversion, it's
Doesn't widen the gap to $15.
oh yeah. I mean, what do you think this
30
is?
What's 30% of 15? If not 5.
It's a
He's
it's a $20 difference. I had to look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's silly.
He's
Silly.
acting like he's playing with Singapore squids over there.
The old Singapore squabs.
All I have are pesos. For the
Mm.
record, it's just pesos all the way down.
But that doesn't do you any good here, sir.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Pulls his pockets
Um,
out and there's just pesos everywhere.
I can't give you this knife. You only have imaginary money.
How about I give you more imaginary money? What
I'm
about
sorry,
that?
sir. You're going to have to give me all of your imaginary money before this transaction can occur.
I was going to make a comment about, sir, this is a Wendy's. And then you talked about it taking all of your money, and it made sense.
Yeah. Oh, we're not getting into that. That's bullshit.
Apparently, they've already walked it back, too. So,
Yeah.
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 All right. Good times. Good times.
I think, yeah.
So thanks to the Cutting Edge for letting us play with this knife and getting new 2024 stuff in so we can first impression review / do the things. Have a proper stream, the things.
Yeah. We've
Uh,
streamed. We have
pro-
stromed.
Yeah, just about had a stroke there. Trying to get this
I
fucking thing working.
stribbled a little bit.
I
It's
was going to ask if you could have stroming it.
no, I wait to put that into a strawberry pie.
Sir Stroming? Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's like pickled herring in a strawberry pie. That sounds awful.
Hey, man, don't try to control
What do you
me.
finish?
I had an appetite. Thanks.
Yeah, too bad.
Ugh.
Go look up surströmming on the internet, Joe. You will
No.
not want to
I'm-
eat for a while.
I'm good. I'm
You should thank someone other than the company that we work for after that
Yeah,
comment.
Right. I guess there's things we're supposed to be doing here. Thanks to the people that yet again still following us. I was showing Dennis this week the multiple people that have followed us. I am genuinely convinced that we are, one of the few left standing because nobody's posted anything.
It is fantastic.
Like how I said nobody's posting anything, like it's not my job.
Nobody's.
I put us all under
These
the bus there.
assholes haven't posted anything
Yeah.
on the
Never mind.
profile that I control.
through my own personal phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. One day I'll hack into your phone and then I'll be like, see, now I'm posting.
And also thank you to everyone who has and continues to contribute to Patreon, to the channel. Everything's coming back as a thank you. Eventually, I'm lazy ass apparently, and forgot to do my job last week to get everything out. So I'm going to take the hit on this one, but yeah, we'll get everything out here next week for you guys. So yeah, thank
Holy shit.
you.
He's giving
We might
due
actually
dates
be
now. That's a good sign.
DMing people.
Well, no, now we might actually have stuff to anyway.
We got product, we got
Okay.
addresses. Things are coming.
Do
Damn,
we have
dude.
addresses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
I think we have everything we need.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Things are coming. Christmas
All right, then.
2023. We did it.
Ta-da!
We did it, guys. It's fucking March and we did it.
Look,
Where's that soundboard? I need the air horn to just.
Womp, 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 womp. Oh, I thought it was the Price is Right.
Oh, no.
Sound.
no, it's a win.
No.
It's
We've
a
succeeded.
win. USA, USA.
Oh,
All right. I don't even know. We're back next week. I think we're back next week. That sounds like it
pretty
makes
sure
sense to
we're
me.
Back.
Yeah. I don't know anything else going on.
Good times. Good times. You never do, Paul.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
So, having said that, thank you to everyone who joined us. Ben apparently is the one guy who joined us back after the fiascos. So, thanks, Joe.
MVP.
Welcome back, Ben. Thank you very much.
Thanks for all
And-
your suggestions. Maybe YouTube won't beat my ass one day, but that's okay.
Next week will be one day, hopefully.
Fingers
So,
crossed.
having said that, 7:15 Mountain Standard Time, daylight savings is a thing, but I don't think quite yet. We're good to go. All right, gentlemen. Good times. We will see you all here again next week. I am who I am. I'm Dennis Vipers.
I am there, and Joe.
And I'm XL.ca.
He's getting ready to go spread democracy, guys. Take care.
No, that's not what I'm doing. Next Sunday is daylight savings. That's what I was
there it
looking
is.
Oh.
Pa-pow.
Oh.
Pa-pow.
Well then,
at. March 10th.
we'll see you
We're-
next daylight savings.
We will deep dive into DeMarcus Steele.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I forgot about DeMarcus Steele.
Fucking Marcus.